Chad Moyer with you here. It's JanFest, the virtual online farm show at KTICradio.com. We're visiting with one of the booth occupants again this year, Pender Grain. And of course, John Darling is joining us here today. And right next to him, Katie the Grain Lady. Thanks for joining us here, guys. You and I were talking before about, it's been a while since we've had a normal year in agriculture. I don't know if we ever truly have a normal year, but do you think this is going to be back to a normal year in 2021, John?
It's hard to say. If you look, there's people comparing this winter season that we've had, the winter of 2020 going into the spring of 2021 and comparing it to the 2011-2012 year. So I guess there's some people out there hopeful for a drought, thinking we're going to have record grain prices again. But I'd just like to see, something consistent to where it's not overly wet or a dry spring going into a wet summer, just an average year, so to speak, so that we can try to get back to normal up here in northeast Nebraska.
Yeah, that definitely would be nice. And, no matter if it's a great year, if it's a so-so year or a difficult year, you guys at Pender Grain have really kind of built up your business to help agriculture through the system. Give us some insights and examples of kind of some of the things that you've done in Pender and Thurston and the surrounding area.
Oh, in Pender and Thurston both, we've kind of tried to streamline our elevator with kiosks, which are more and more common now. I think almost everybody has one if they've got a decent sized elevator, but we finally, came up into the 21st century, I guess. And we're right there with them. We've expanded storage in Thurston and added an outbound scale to streamline the traffic flow to make it a more efficient, pleasant experience for people coming up there to dump grain.
So now we have like 1 million bushel storage in Pender and 2 million bushel storage in Thurston, and our grain drives in Thurston also.
It is kind of really about capacity, isn't it? Getting them in, getting them unloaded, getting them out back to the field, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And at that time of year, they've got a task at hand they're trying to accomplish, and generally they don't want to sit around and wait in line. They want to hurry up and get back so they can keep doing what they do.
What about all of these other adjacent businesses that you're involved in? Because a lot of them do support agriculture in various ways, right, John?
Yeah, we've got our Darling Oil, our fuel business. We do deliver, to the field or to the farm to your bulk tank. Yeah. And we've also got fuel pumps in Pender and Thurston, which we use for our business. However, there are a lot of customers and a lot of people that come through using credit cards to buy fuel for its convenience.
Mm-hmm. Katie, what about you? I know you spend a lot of time in the office, and whether you're delivering grain in the fall or I would imagine spring fertilizer time, that's pretty busy time for you, isn't it?
Yeah, in the springtime, it's usually busy that I take care of all the orders that come in for John. Make sure I ask all the questions about what field, what do we want on it, and to get all my information from my customers. And same goes in the fall. We need to make sure we split the tickets right for grain and get everybody's share correct. So we do stay busy in our office. So we've got a few extra girls, and it really has busy time.
Yeah, definitely. We were talking about spring field work, John. I know one of the things that you like to brag about is, when you go out and spray a field, you can hardly tell that you were in there, huh?
Yeah. Well, in the summer, as far as fallen rows go, I'm pretty proud of my ability to hold her, I guess I should say. Mm-hmm. But I've got a couple other guys that also run machines, and they do a good job as well.
Yep. All right. So again, a lot of things going on at Pender Grain. Like we said, whether it's moving the grain, whether it's moving fertilizer, and all of those other businesses that help out as well. Just as we wrap up here, Katie, John, what do you want to make sure folks in the area know about Pender Grain?
I guess as far as picking up grain on the farm or selling it out of the field, we like to do both to try to accommodate people, and we're full service ag retailer, so we can do, basically every step of the process for your fertilizer and chemical needs also.
And we also sell feed. So anything you do need for your cattle, and especially dog and cat food, chicken feed, we keep all that in hand. And also for packaged chemicals, we keep that in our warehouse next to our office. So anything that you need as a farmer, that when you want to do your own application, we have it on hand.
All right, very good. Katie, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Chad. Good to see you.
John, it's good to talk to you. Thanks for visiting with us, okay?
You bet. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yes.
Again, we've been visiting with John and Katie. They are at Pender Grain, Pender, Nebraska. Be sure to seek more information in their booth online at the JanFest Online Farm Show here at KTICradio.com. I'm Chad Moyer reporting.